Wish TV is Indiana's home for the state's best high school football coverage. This week's matchup is big, featuring a 6A regional showdown. Warren Central versus Center Grove, defending state champions. Greg Rakestraw from ISC Sports Network is here to break this game down. All right, interesting conversation surrounding this game.
Yeah, Center Grove is back in the regional, and Center Grove and Warren Central seem to play each other every year in the postseason, so this is not exactly a surprise. Center Grove is trying to make their fourth consecutive state championship game. Obviously, a couple of wins to get there before that point. This is a very different Center Grove team. This was a Center Grove program last year that graduated, some generationally good players, guys like Caden Cray now at Ohio State, with their quarterback, three-year starter that is now, and Taven Jackson is now at the University of Tennessee, for example. They had three Division I starters on the defensive line. This group doesn't have that level of talent, but what this group has is 3 consecutive years of making the state championship game, which means they've gotten 5 extra weeks of practice the last 3 years. It's a group that, frankly, doesn't know how to lose. Their first and only loss of the season came to Cathedral in week number 9. They've got some other kind of motivating factors that are uniting them, too. So it's a Center Grove team that, again, not as talented, but still very good. They played Warren Central in week 1, which is their traditional opener. This was the last year they're going to do that, by the way, and won a low-scoring game. These two teams are so different from what they were 12 weeks ago. I'm not sure if that gives us an indication as to what might happen in Friday night's game.
All right, what other post-regular season games you watching?
Well, the crazy thing is we're down to 24 games across the state with the regional round, but because of having so many 6A schools here in the Indianapolis area, basically 7 of the 8 teams left in 6A are from the Wish TV viewing area.
Yeah.
So the other big games locally in 6A, Cathedral and Brownsburg, and much like that, it's an early season rematch for Warren and Center Grove. It's an early season rematch for these guys as well. Brownsburg beat Cathedral in week number 2. Maybe whoever wins this game might just be the favorite in terms of the state championship a couple of weeks from now. Now the northern half of the bracket, Hamilton, Southeastern, and Westfield, and you will notice a recurring theme here. This is a rematch as well, and HSC won that one. I expect that one to be close as well. So this is a massive week across the state, but especially in 6A. And one other game that certainly deserves a mention locally in 4A, Roncalli and New Pal. Again, whoever wins that in 4A, likely your state champion favorite in Class 4A.
Yeah, not a lot of underdogs here, it doesn't seem.
If you're looking for an underdog story, there are a couple of them I'll point out in 3A. Monrovia went 2-7 during the regular season and won their sectional last week by beating Danville. They are playing Owen Valley, who is 12-0. They're not an underdog, but 4 years ago, Kylie, they were 0-10. Rob Gibson's done a wonderful job in building that program. So if you're looking for the underdog or unheralded story, go to Class 3A. That's one to watch.
I love rooting for the underdog.
There you go.
So that's some great information for me. Greg, always a pleasure.
Yep.
Thanks again for an awesome season being here with us.
I can't believe this is the last go-around. I hope our paths cross soon, but if not, I'll see you in 39 weeks for the opening of the 2023
Clock starts
season.
now. Thanks, Greg. Don't forget, you can watch every play of the Warren Central and Center Grove game live tomorrow on our sister station, Miami TV 23. It starts at 7.